So I'm going to be psychoanalyzing you based off of your favorite Avatar The Last Airbenders. So be prepared to get wet, blown, spicy, as well as hard.
That was ridiculous.
Whoa,
Really?
everybody
That's you guys? Really, dude?
And no worries, this is part 1, okay? The toxic Powerpuff Girls and Uncle Grandpa will be in the next one. Alrighty? Let's go. My Sokkas, jeez. Little Soldier Boy, when Iroh sang it, really hurt you more than it hurt anybody else, now didn't it? I'm Daddy's little soldier. No, you aren't. You're Daddy's little experiment gone wrong. See, trust is a really big thing for you, yet you let people in so easily. Yeah, we don't want another princess situation now, do we? Yeah, you see how long it took you to move on from that one. See, you fight like you need to prove yourself, but you just can't accept that the only person you're trying to prove wrong is yourself. Oh, also, you've clearly been in one of those friend groups that's like, oh yeah, you're egotistical, oh yeah, you're this, you're that, when you clearly know you're just like, hey, no, I'm just the only person that has some guidance around here and I'm trying to make sure no one dies, okay? So, what I'm trying to say is don't tell them of your leadership skills, you know, show them. By proving that your daddy issues has an underlying grasp on your emotional stability, and quite frankly, punch them in the face. But if you want to be civilized and just be like, you know what? You do that stupid thing that you're gonna let out to. I'm not gonna tell you otherwise, okay? Also, it's quite ironic how you treat relationships like your boomerang, you know? You just throw them all willy-nilly in hopes that when it comes back, it doesn't hit you right in the face. Hey, but who has time for a relationship when you have leadership skills, right? 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 You don't constantly get hurt, right? Right? And that's not why you're not in a relationship, right? Right? Now, Katara, and if you were just here for the blood bending, then your kinks are showing, okay? Scoot to the side, I'm talking to... Yeah, thank you. Let me explain something to you. You realize Katara was the only threat to Aang? Like, the only actual threat? Aang fought the spirit world for you, okay? Yet you're still looking for someone who treats you like Jet because you don't think you deserve good in your life. You learned waterbending on your own, yet you were so determined to become a master at it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is quit asking for your parents' approval. They aren't going to get it because they never got approval for their own parents, okay? Be your own approval system. We got you. You saved a village, yet didn't want praise for it. Reminds you of a certain relationship? Don't need to bring it up. You learned bloodbending out of pure spite, and you know what you did? You saved the person who... your mother, okay? Give yourself some credit for how powerful you are, yet how forgiving you are. Now, if you would only forgive yourself like that, maybe we would be talking a little bit differently. So it says right here you placed yourself as the parent of the friend group. And I mean, look, we all heal from our underlying mommy issues in very different interesting ways. You know, some of us shower in the dark. Some of us refuse to look into a mirror when we're naked. And I mean, you do the same, but I really feel like it's probably because you're trying to distract yourself that you need saving just as badly as you try to save other people. Oh, but I heal others to heal myself. Yeah, and look how it turned out for this lady. Okay, you're self-made. Asking for help won't dilute that fact, okay? Just ask for help, please. Please, we're concerned. We are so concerned. Yes, waterboard us with your emotions, please. We want it. Oh, Toph, my 5 feet of fury. No pun intended. You have most definitely given relationship advice to someone that you've had a crush on. I'm so sorry. See, you're stubborn, you're a brat, you're too headstrong for your own good, but take all those as compliments because your father has probably called you something way worse. You know, how is that friendship going? You know, the same friendship that you want to be more than friends with, but you can't tell them that because you're scared of losing them. Also, you can't accept self-love, so how can you accept love from someone else? I need to sit down after that one. See, I've seen people prove other people wrong by actions. I've never seen it done with words. Yet you have outsassed every single opponent that has ever come to you. You have more one-liners than a really desperate frat boy, and that's saying something. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Now, I can't tell if you're on the spectrum of being ace or if you're on the spectrum of being a hopeless romantic trapped in an emotionally unavailable body. Based on the tears streaming down your face, I'd taken the second one. And of course, you are very strong, you are very powerful, yet if you hand me your phone and I go through that little text message of you and your little friendship that you want to be more than friends with, it shows how much of a squishmallow you really are inside. Hey, but no worries, you'll get over that Sokka soon enough. And no, not by working yourself to death, you little metalhead. I had to stand up for this one. Suki! A hard worker, perfectionist even. So much so that we push away our friends, family, relationship, all because we're trying to please someone who isn't ourselves? Really? Because you feel like something's wrong if you're actually happy or content with life. Maybe let's give ourselves a break instead of thinking that self-help means being self-centered. No, it doesn't. Alrighty? People aren't going to think that you're self-centered. People will be proud of you because you're actually caring about what, why, and who you are for once, girl! For once! Sorry, I got a tiny bit heated, but you should know how it is, you know, suppressing all that anger that was given to you by Mommy Dearest. I know that tattoos are supposed to represent rebirth, but the amount of times that you have been rebirthed, that cooter is running dry, okay? Just give it a break. Tattoos help temporarily, therapy helps a lifetime, and you're already not listening to me because, oh, it sounds like someone actually cares for you. Don't worry, I'll leave. You don't have to push me away. Hey, look at me, I'm leaving. You have all the chances in the world to not let me leave. You're just gonna be this emotional spiral. Okay, so you're just gonna let me leave, even though you could stop me if you just tell me your emotions. But you're too hard-headed. Okay, I see how it is. I'm good. Hey, look, I'm back! Take me back! And you have. Alright, I haven't even crossed the threshold and you already have forgiven me. Okay, Jesus Christ. I mean, I understand, you know, not having a lot of people around, but forgiving someone that quickly? Why can't you do that to yourself? I'm so sorry. Zuko. Your problems are really clear to see. Get it? Because the emotional scars are as prominent as the scar is on your face. Anyways, the thing is that why do you feel like showing the people who root against you wrong is like the best way to go? That's like assuming someone's mad at you and then not asking for reassurance on those thoughts. And you do that too, don't you? Come on, man. No, I can't help you out if you can't help your own self out, dude. See, you remind me of those people who'll take BuzzFeed quizzes and then purposely answer the questions that fits the character they want. Like you always fit the mold of the villain when other people can't accept the blame. Even though in all actuality, if someone treated you like baby you treated other people growing up, you'd cry. Okay, you were a sweetheart. What happened? You know, but there's no time for crying. You know why? Because daddy raised you to be a soldier, yet mommy raised you to be a lover. So you don't know what to be. You're a strong, independent, capable person, and you can do whatever that stubborn mind sets out to do. Okay? Be who you want to be. Which is 9 times out of 10 an emotional wreck that just needs a little loving from time to time. So, I mean, there's the comments right there if you want to find yourself a Pookie. I don't know. And honestly, there's some nice people in there, you know, and a lot nicer than the people that you chose to, you know, see a future with. Avatar Aang. I'm so sorry. Avatar Aang. Okay, who in the mess got you in a loop? My boy put the whole spirit world on hold just because they said they couldn't date this person. You don't think that I'm going to talk about the situationship that you would quite frankly do the same thing with? I mean, you put your whole feelings on hold just to make sure theirs was a priority, so, I mean... Oh, but don't worry, they're coming back, Yeah, and if that's true, hey, all my exes that I've dated for the past 5 years. You see how no one's there? I mean, do I blame them having a kid-like personality and also refusing to ask for help because you believe that all the responsibility is yours? Yeah, you are your own worst enemy. Hey, but remember, okay, it takes a full team to defeat that weird old man. I'm talking about the Fire Lord, not your father, okay? That's a whole nother shit show that I really don't want to psychoanalyze. I'm still mad at you. You stopped the spirit world for Katara, okay? I don't blame you. I would do the same. But quite frankly, would you do the same for yourself? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh, let me get into a relationship because that's how I'm going to distract myself from the responsibility of actually becoming a better person. You know, because believing that someone loves me is a lot better than loving myself. Yeah, I heard that audible gasp. Yeah, you continue airbending. Yeah, so let's worry about mastering our 4 mental illnesses, and then we can worry about entering other people's spirit worlds. You're gonna do it anyways? Oh my god, that's the only way you know how to cope. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly just... I mean, hey, using relationships as a format of coping, I mean, perfectly normal. I mean, you gave them a warning. Look at where your arrow's pointing. It's telling them clearly where you're thinking and what you're thinking with. Your dick.